Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now the video 4 of the day now. These go out different days, so if you're seeing this, it's coming out a different day. And this video is sponsored by wealthofhealth.com. Yeah, hey, get that hate out your blood. Now, you watch these videos and you went to wealthofhealth.com and all right, Lord, you see how people will do you. Just come over here, just sit and just eat up all your content, but won't support you. But hey, we'll do it to ourselves though. No, that right there called guilt marketing. That's what some of y'all be doing online. But yeah, this is sponsored by wealthofhealth.com. But I want to touch on this because this is something that we see happening today, and a lot of times we get to see it on the celebrity relationships. Like, for example, the Iman Shumpert and Teyana Taylor. Like, it was a lot of rumors about him cheating over and over. And then like the Kurt Frost and the Rashida, which I never watch any of these people on TV, but I know who they are from seeing posts online. But, you know, women saying he keep cheating and all of this. Let me help you understand something about why a man cheats again after being caught. And I want you to realize and understand this, that it's only a few reasons that a man does this. So why a man cheated in the first place is because he has not allowed himself to fall in love. He doesn't really believe in love. He doesn't believe he can fall in love. And he doesn't believe that a woman is going to be faithful to him. He don't really know about relationships and how relationships work, and he doesn't really fully believe in them, but he knows it's a societal construct and it's a societal contract. I don't know if this person beside me like the paint on the car, or if they see my phone by the steering wheel, but they stopped 3 car lengths behind the car in front of them at the red light. It's like, what are y'all doing? Why is y'all so far back? And so that's why he cheated in the first place. Now, when a man gets caught, the reason why he cheats a second time, and it's things that go into this now, and you gotta know your man to know which one it is for him. If you've caught your man cheating 2 times, now if you caught him cheating 2 times and you still with him, then that's one of the reasons why he cheated a second time. Is because your response to the first time he cheated was not drastic enough. It's kind of like the recidivism rate with prison. They go to prison, they don't like prison, they say they'll never come back, it's this and that, but when they get out and they get enough distance from the time that they served, they go back to their nature and doing what they did to go to prison, because they forgot really the pain that they felt when they was in prison, and they said that they would never go again. Did the man car break down? The man car broke down. And so that's why they do it again. The same thing applies. Is that the owner of the restaurant? Well, that Ben's nice. That's the Maybach. Oh my goodness, that Ben's nice. And so the same thing applies when a man cheats. He cheated. You cried, you yell, you didn't talk to him for a day, you maybe left, went to your mama's house or somebody's house for a day or 2. It hurt, he begged and pleaded, he did all of this, but you came back too soon, you came back too easy. So he's like, that didn't hurt bad enough. She loved me too much. I got a hook. She loved me too much. I got a hook. And I'll tell you this. I remember one time I had a girlfriend in college, And we came back to school and she wanted to have confession time. I don't know if she wanted to make me like her more or if she wanted to just be open and honest. I don't know what it is. She was like, I just got to make a confession. And she probably didn't tell me everything. She probably just told me part of it. She was like, well, you know, I went to the movies with another guy this summer. You know, this guy I knew from high school. He is famous baseball player's son. You know, I went to high school with him. I went to movies with him. I don't know if she just wanted me to think that she was it, or she has, you know, she just popping, locking, or what. But she told me that, and then she told me that I think that she either talked to another guy or she went on a date with him or something like that. Somebody she knew, or her ex. Something. And I was like, okay, all right. But she made me promise you cannot get mad, promise you won't get mad. I said, okay, I promise I won't get mad. And then, well, that summer I had slept with 9 other women that summer break, and I know the number then, I know the number now, because that's how I used to define my manhood. The more women I could sleep with, the more of a man that I am. The more game I got. And I did that because that's what every man was doing. That's what we all was doing. Like, we was keeping count. We were keeping count. We were keeping score. We go to the club. Hey, first one with 5 phone numbers win. And that was just the thing. Like, women is a sport for men, for immature men. For grown boys, a woman is a sport. And that's why a lot of men cheat. Because it's a sport, it's a game. It's like trying not get caught. It's cat and mouse. So that's why a lot of men cheat. So then I told her, okay, you gotta promise you can't get mad. And I told her, you know, I slept with a girl, you know, this girl right here. Like, are you serious? Oh my goodness. And okay, I said I wouldn't get mad. And I said, okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know, I slept with 2 girls. And see, me, as a man at that time, I think I was 19. I was like, if you hit me, I'm trying to hit back harder. I want to do, you cut me, you cut my ego. I'm trying to draw blood. You hit me with mine. So she still was holding together. Then I told her about a 3rd one. She still was holding together. And she was just like, okay, all right. Wow, okay, this getting out of hand. But she still wasn't crying. No, nah, I needed to hurt. I was a grown boy. This how I could give away so much game on here, because I played every game you could play. She still ain't cried. Then I told her, I said, okay, I'm gonna be honest. And this was the truth. I wasn't making it up just to hurt her. I actually was telling her the truth to hurt her. But I wanted her to feel it though, because I was fuming. Because as a man, we territorial and we got double standards. We do something, oh, forgive, but it get done back to us, man, we ready to lose it. And so I said, I actually slept with 9 women. She broke down. She broke down crying. It was the truth. I didn't make it up to try to hurt her. It was the truth. I told her the truth. And at that point, she learned, like, okay, I don't know if I want to tell this man nothing else I done did, because what he done did. And she cried. She cried for maybe 30, 45 minutes. When I tell you, the next day, it was like it never happened. So I don't know if she had consolation in knowing that she had slept with some men, slept with those 2 guys, or what. Or if that was just the resilience of a woman. I just did not understand it. And she was after I dated another girl who my teammate, whenever I would deal with another woman, my teammate, Lord, I was in the wrong gear. I had to shift the manual. What I'm on now. Dang, I'm about to tear something up. When you shift the manual in this thing, you got shifting gears. It ain't gonna shift for you. You're gonna tear something out the frame. And it was another young lady that I dated before that who, when I was out cheating, now what she did is she went and got revenge, and it came out to me. Later, my teammates told me she went and slept with 5 other guys on the college campus, 4 of them being my football teammates. You know, she was a white woman, but the second young lady I just told you about, that I told her about 9 people, she was a black woman, and which back then we called her white girl, black girl, because we still like kids in college. But not a white, she went and got revenge, and she slept with my teammates. The black, she knew nothing. I never caught her doing nothing. I never caught her cheating, never heard about her cheating, never seen her, none of that. The one time she talking to her ex is when I went off on her, kicked out my room and told her, go call your ex. And I guess she was so young and dumb and in love, she literally went and called her ex. And I went over to her dorm room, and I'm standing at the door. I hear on the phone, Keek in. I knock on the door, she opened the door, she drinking vodka and orange juice with some crackers, eating some saltine crackers, talk on the phone, Keek in with her ex. I say, my goodness. And that thing right there, well, that thing blew up that night there. And so this where I get the game from. This how I teach you this stuff. So here I am as a young man, 18, then 19. Both of these women find out that I cheated on them. Both of them stay, act like nothing happened. When I was in high school, young lady, she find out that I'm dealing with other young ladies, she stayed. Nothing happened. Now, that was a white woman too in high school. I think she went and cheated. She actually caught an STD. I found out because I smelt it, and then she told me. And so, thank God I never contracted anything. But that was a little thing that I seen. It was like when I was dealing with the white women, they would go and get revenge. They'll be out there sleeping around. They'll cheat back. When I was dealing with the black women, I never really caught the black women. I don't know that they did not do it, but I never caught it. It never showed up, never came out. And when you're a player and you play the game, you know what signs to look for. You know how to look for things. And so it was just like, that's why I try to tell people, just based on my experience, I experienced more loyalty with women of my race. And I think it plays into like them knowing just black men, them seeing black men beat the brakes off people, them seeing black men kill people, them seeing black men be violent, and then them just having a heart for black men because they black too, and them seeing the black struggle. They seeing the police kill us, they seeing the white man, you know, kill us, rape us, take advantage of us, discriminated against us. So I felt like for the most part, this ain't across the board, not saying black women perfect, nowhere near it now, but for the most part, I felt more like love and appreciation and like respect with black American women for whatever reason, just based on my experience. There's other guys that they say the complete opposite. They love them a white woman. They think that white woman the best thing since sliced bread. Some black men love them a Asian. Some love them a Hispanic. To each their own. I'm just talking about my experience. But the reason why a cheater continues to cheat is because the woman stayed. And if you leave, you got to leave to where he feels you're never coming back. You can't say, I'm gonna go away for 2 days. He can't have a timeline, a deadline. He can't know your game plan. He can't know where you at. He can't know who you doing, what you doing, who you with, who you talking to. You got to be out of sight, out of mind. He got to feel like he will never get to sniff you again. That's the only way he gonna be scared straight. And then on top of that, when you come back, he got to earn you back. One thing I see almost every woman do, when a man cheat, they may get mad, they may get upset, but when they come back, they don't make the man rebuild trust. They don't require that the phone is open and that they know the password, that the man is not hiding his phone ain't face down, man ain't doing secret phone calls, man can't be coming home late from work. It ain't none of that. Like, they not doing all, like, so many women let the man come back and then they just act and behave as if that the way they doing it is like the man never did nothing. And then they will give more. You can't give a man more for doing wrong, because what are you doing? You reinforcing negative behavior. So you just reinforce him cheating to where now you come back and you sucking like a fish, and you scripting like a scripper, and you sliding down poles, and you doing all this because you have now let his cheating make you feel like you less than and you doing more. No, you got to come back and start over and say, listen, you broke all trust. Like, we got to start from square one. Like, we're not going back. And this is what I'm talking to wives, and I hate to be this literal, and y'all forgive me. It's not me trying to be nasty, but I just really have to be expressive in this, meaning so that you really understand, because just the questions that I get and how it just be like step-by-step questions, and I'll be like, man, I ain't know I had to explain the nuances of it like that. But what I mean is, if y'all was doing this here level of intimacy before you left, let's say you on level 5, if he cheat and you come back, you can't in the makeup do level 5 intimacy. You got to do level 1. And hopefully you know what that means. Now, ironically, some people don't know what it means. God bless you. We praying for you. Keep your head up, man. Keep going. Like, just keep head. But just try to read between the lines here, okay? You can't do level 5. You got to come back and do level 1. And honestly, and not even just level 1, you got to come back, and you might take 2 or 3 weeks before you even go back to level 1 intimacy. Just to let him know, like, you are a stranger to me. We are starting over. We're doing the courting process over. We're building trust over. Ain't no pick up where we left off. Oh my goodness, this person on their phone, they all crossed the line. About to hit me. Already riding on a donut. Probably hit something in the road driving and texting. So we ain't just picking up where we left off. And once you realize and understand that, now you hitting on something. Now the man knows you mean business. You about business. And you got to let him know. You got to, if you give a second chance, which I believe in second chance just for humans, period. I've given second chances. I've received second chances. I believe in second chances because no human is perfect. But if you give a second chance, you don't have to give a second chance. Some people say they don't believe in second chances, and that's your right. That is your right. The only thing about it, not giving second chances, you may be walking away from every human you ever deal with in your life. And I think sometimes you may do things and you don't think that it's an issue. And so you say, well, I don't need a second chance. But what you don't realize is that you talking to your ex-boyfriend on the phone, that was cheating to your man, but you never told your man that. Whereas if you would have told your man that, then he would have had to give you a second chance, because to him, that's cheating. But you just wrote off, oh, it was innocent, it was nothing, I just would answer a couple questions, but it was nothing. Well, to your man, that could have been cheating. So I think a lot of times people who say they don't give second chances don't realize their flaws as a human being, and that they're not perfect, and that some of the stuff they doing, if they partner knew about all of it, then they'll be needing a second chance too. But if you give a man a second chance, what you have to do is you got to tell him, and you got to make it known to him. It got to be like, hey, honestly, this the last go around. Like, if I ever, and I'm going to be checking, because now I have probable cause. Because searching without probable cause is against the law, even in the court of love. But now that you have shown that you cheat, I will be keeping my eyes open and my ears to the street. And if I sense anything, and definitely if I find anything, and I know, and I hope that don't make you want to try to play the game better, but I'm just telling you, if you want to cheat, just tell me. Because it's gonna come out. So just tell me and give me the choice to leave or stay. And trust and believe I'm gone. But it's gonna come out. You can't get away with it forever. And I'm guaranteeing you, and I'm promising you on everything I love, if that happened again, you will never speak to me again. even though we got kids together, I will have a mediator. You will be talking to somebody else. You will not speak to me. You will not be in my presence. You will not be around me, because I just don't deal with backstabbers. So you stab me in the back once, it won't happen again. And you just gotta let him know that. Like, you really have to make it known to him that you not finna put up with that. That's not how it's finna go down. And when he realize and he understand that, then he gonna be like, okay, all right, I see. And some men, they just crazy enough to try you. Some men crazy enough to try you. And if he crazy enough to try you, gotta show him you mean business. Point blank period. You gotta show him you mean business. But the number one reason why a man will cheat twice is because he does not respect you. He doesn't respect you. He's not in love with you. And he is okay with losing you. If you're willing to stay, he'll stay with you. But if you want to leave, he'll move on with his life and he'll let you leave. So sometimes it's your response to it, and you come back too fast and you basically told him you okay with him cheating. Like, you can live with him cheating. Then two, it's just he doesn't respect and love you. And then the third reason why a man will cheat a second time is because he does not know love. Like, he is a degenerate in the area of love. Like, he is incapable of love because of the pain and the trauma he has experienced in his life. And all you have to do is accept the man for who he is and move on with your life. Like, don't try to change him. If he cheats on you twice, he is showing you who he is. He is showing you how he sees you, how he feels about you, and you move on. And when I say cheats on you twice, I mean you catch him one time and then you catch him again. Because some men may cheat 50 times because it don't count if he's not getting caught. So if you don't know about it, what you don't know don't hurt you. So it's not like he is blatantly hurting you because you don't know about it. And I know that ain't gonna make sense to everybody, and I know it's wrong. I know he doing you wrong, but understand what I'm saying, literally. In his mind, he didn't hurt you because you don't know about the offense. But when you know about the offense, now he knows he has hurt you. He has registered the hurt. And now if he does it again, he's spitting in your face. He's spitting in your face, and you got to recognize and realize that. But hey, this Tony Gaston. God bless you. We'll talk soon. Oh, make sure you get over to wealthofhealth.com. Wealth of health.com. Now, it'll try to change it in there. So I'm going to put the link in the description of all my videos. You're going to see it. Wealthofhealth.com. Click that. I need your support. I'm finna run this thing up. And I'm going to give you a little secret right here. I'm going to tell you why I care about this. It ain't about money. I know sometimes you think, oh, this is about business, this is about money. But let me tell you something. In my life, I need to get to where I'm worth at least 100 million. And the reason why is because when I'm worth 100 million, everybody in the world gonna listen to me. Because what I'm teaching and what I'm sharing can change the world. But nobody want to hear it because I'm just a life coach. I'm just an old black panderer. Not a Black Panther. I'm a panderer. I pander to women. I don't have no success. I ain't build no business. But think about how many idiots who cheating on their wives, beating on their wives, not even married, playboys, atheists, who are worth 100 million and more. And we hang on to every word they say. If they sit down on the podcast to give some game, we hanging on to every word they say. Men who worth 2 million, 10 million, like publicly, and it's out there. And I'm worth that already. But men who they building a net worth, we hang on to every word they say. Prime example, the rapper, the late Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey was seen as a businessman, and he was building. He run the marathon company. And so people was listening to him because they like his hustle and his grind. Now, he said good stuff. Somebody else people listen to, Rick Ross. Remember P. Diddy, people listen to him. Bill Cosby, people, Will Smith, Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, anything a man, Bob Johnson. This other man that's been talking, I can't remember his name now. And he do some kind of company. It's a black man. I think he paid for people graduation at Morehouse or something. Unless that was Bob Johnson. But that man talking, people listening because they billionaires or they worth 100 million. So for me, I'm not building this company just to be building this company. Like, I already live a nice life. I already fly on private jets. I already get on yachts. I already have cars and all of that. I already have all that. But because of how I got it by serving God and by sharing wisdom and using intellectual property. But the world don't respect that because they see that as pandering. They see it as scamming. They see it as charlatan. Online courses, people don't respect stuff like that. But when you build a traditional white man business like this supplement company I'm about to build, people roll out the red carpet for you and they're gonna listen to you. So that's why I'm building this business, and that's why I'm asking for your support. So if you can't do it now, when you can, and even if you don't need it, if you don't do gummies, get it for a friend or family member who do gummy. And what I'm doing for you is any gummy you get, if you get a gummy, any gummy you get, email your receipt to support@TonyGaskins.com and email your receipt to somebody pulling up here. You got a package, Amazon package. Like, bro, why you ain't put that at the front door unless he going to my neighbor house? Email your receipt to support@TonyGaskins.com. And for each bottle of gummy you buy, and for those of y'all that heard this 50 times, hey, get used to it. I ain't gonna say it every time, but I might say it every time. And the lesson for it is, promote yourself. When you start you something, promote yourself. Because we don't do it enough. I don't do it enough. But this right here, this ain't no course. This ain't no life coaching. This a product. And I'm going to keep adding products. I'm going to do apple cider vinegar gummies, vitamin C, vitamin D3. I'm going to get to the creatine gummies for the athletes or the people who, you know, working out and building. All of that. Bro, what is you doing, bro? Excuse me, sir. What you doing with that package?
Give me 1 second.
What package
It
is?
is Gas King.
Okay. Why didn't you put it in the mailbox?
No, it's illegal for us.
It's an Amazon package?
Yeah, that is AliExpress. Timo.
Okay. Why didn't?
It's illegal
Okay. Why didn't you leave it at the front door?
because it's in the front door. Like I need to put.
You could put it at the front door?
Yeah, it's in the front door.
Huh? The front door over there.
Oh, this is not the front door.
No, this the garage.
Thank you.
Bro. Cause these guys be coming up, they be coming up to your garage like, bro, what is you going to my garage for? Like, what is you doing, bro? I ain't gonna be walking up to my garage like you can't see this where the car's at. This is a garage. Don't nobody park they cars in front of the front door. See, sometimes you have to check people. Cause like, bro, you see all it, he see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He see 5 vehicles in an open garage. He trying to be nosy. No, bro, go to the front door. My wife might be here, and he got him a little muscle on him, and some look like a Samoan or some kind of islander. He probably done delivered something and seen this beautiful woman to the house, and probably like, yo, let me bump up here again and see if I could bump into her. Man, if you don't get your butt out my garage and go to that front door, I don't care about your muscles and all of that. Don't be walking up into my property. That trespassing. Y'all forgive me. He threw them all off. Like, bro, what you doing? Be walking into an open garage. They be walking over here putting stuff like. But see, our house layout is different, so they be thinking that, because normally the mailbox is in front of the front door. but our mailbox is in front of the garages, and the front door is on the other side of the house. And they be coming here and messing stuff up. But hey, God bless you. We'll talk soon. And to everybody who already have supported me at wealthofhealth.com, thank you so much. And I'm getting to adding you to the courses. You got to already be in a course. So sign up for a free course at the least. You got to already be in a course, and I'm adding it to your account. God bless you. We'll talk soon.